guys, welcome back to another video. I am getting loopy here. I am doing videos left and right. This one is going to be addressing females, so gals. So guys, not much in here for you unless you want to stick around and hear some TMI stuff. But in this episode, I thought that I would tackle a private area of females to keep it in optimum health. So let's get started. I'm not really going to do an intro or anything for this one. I'm just going to get right into it because we do have some things to cover and I want to be as specific as I can be about it. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the vagina down there, the vajayjay, and I'm going to be discussing the health of it. And I don't mean the internal health. I'm not talking about, cycles or anything like that, or biology or hormones or anything of that nature. I'm talking about really the external environment. Now, ladies, you know what I'm talking about when it is hot and humid outside, when we are exercising, or when we are in like a hot yoga class or a lot of jogging or running. We're talking about chafing, and we're also talking about these bumps that will develop, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Basically pimples around that area, and it can come about from excessive shaving. It can come about from any type of hair removal, maintenance, or regime that you are on. It can get you can get these from just your skin down there is very, very sensitive. So you change a soap or you change a lotion or something of that nature, and all of a sudden you're erupting in these very painful bumps or pimples that can happen down there. And everybody goes through it. You are not alone. Don't be embarrassed about it. Don't think that other women do not go through it. Everybody in their lifetime, if you have the female anatomy down there, you're going to have that. And it's just, it has to do with, the environment, the humidity, this, that, the other thing. It has, for me personally, to do a lot with wearing like jeans or tight fitting outfits. Okay, I'm not a big jogger. I don't do yoga, that kind of thing. It's not gonna happen because of that, but it's definitely happens with me with extensive amounts of wearing jeans. Okay, and just rubbing as you're walking, and you walk around a lot and you're sitting a lot, and it's gonna happen. You're gonna have some sort of irritation that's gonna build up, that's going to form a lump, that's going to form some pus, and so on and so forth, and you're going to have this happen to you. Okay, so I'm going to go through some of the things that I do for myself. Now again, I'm not, disclaimer, I'm not a gynecologist, I'm not a doctor, but this is what has worked for me in the past, and alleviates a lot of pain, alleviates a lot of prolonging the situation. The worst thing you can do is, not do the right thing and make it even worse, make it more painful, and you just want to go on with your life. It happens to everybody, and you just want to clear it up. So the first thing that I do, and if I even have a symptom of things coming on, and this could be a little stingy, but it is the old alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Okay, and basically, I hate to say it, I know it's kind of stingy and painful, but you take a cotton ball or cotton little pad or whatever, saturated in alcohol, and basically pat that area, the affected area, with the alcohol. You try to keep it on and rub it gently as long as you can, to basically take off all those germs. The germs are where, you know, you have to kill off those germs. That's number one. I've been talking all night. I've been doing videos, so hang on, sippy sippy. So yeah, that's number one. I don't really believe in powders just because there's such controversy. Of course, the Johnson & Johnson with the baby powder and getting cancer down there because of overusage. I really don't believe in, you know, any of these Gold Bond powders or any of that. You know, you try to keep away from that as females because it really, really is not good for you. So number one would be the alcohol. Try to dry it off as best you can. If you're putting the alcohol on at night, if you can possibly get away, and again, this is, you know, for us females, you know, TMI for the men, but if you can get away with not wearing any underwear at night, going to bed au naturel, letting it breathe down there, that is the best thing. If you can't do that based on your, you know, where you are, if you're like in a dorm or, you know, housing with other people, obviously you can't do that. Cotton panties are the best, not any other type like nylon or anything. You got to wear natural breathable material down there. So anything that breathes well, that's, you know, what you should be wearing, okay? You know, at night if you can help it, all right? The second thing that I do, and this is for during the day and obviously for showering, there are two Dr. Bronner's, what are these called? Castile soaps that I use, okay? The first one is the almond one. It's the pure Castile almond soap, and hopefully this will pick it up. Let's see, there you go. This is the hemp almond soap, 18-in-1. It's very, very gentle. It's very concentrated. You only need a itty bitty little amount. When you get in your shower, you know, put a little in the palm of your hand, put some water, and then go to town down there and really cleanse everything off. Very, very gentle soap. It is antibacterial. It cleanses. Of course, only keep it for the external part of your skin down there, you know, nothing internal, but cleanse away. And if you keep doing that, this alleviates a lot of problems. The second Dr. Bronner soap that is very, very essential, and I'll get into the specifics of this one, is the tea tree. So this is the tea tree soap. Hopefully you'll see this this way. There you go. Is it coming up? There you go. Tea tree. Come on. There, can you see it, guys? I know it's having a problem with trying to get focus there, but it's the tea tree oil. It's the one in the orange bottle, and not the best smelling. Tea tree oil, by and large, is very medicinal. But I'll tell you, this will clean you out like nobody's business. This is, if you're really having a bad flare-up, I'm talking a bad flare-up, very active, I would choose the tea tree over the almond soap for the shower purposes, you know, for those few days where it's really, really bad. I usually keep the almond as maintenance, not for like major active flare-ups. I just, you know, I do the almond for everyday routine. The tea tree oil is for the real active times where you really need that extra medicinal, antifungal, antibacterial environment. And tea tree is amazing for killing off all kinds of germs, all kinds of junk. Believe me, I mean, you'll come out and you'll be scrubbed. Okay, the other two things that I want to mention is, of course, the pure tea tree oil, and that's this one here. And oh, this is again coming. Why? Okay, there you go. Do you see it? I think it came in. There you go. This one is the Pure Infusion. I wouldn't put this on directly onto the skin, okay? This is very, very potent, and you don't want to irritate your skin. I would go ahead and put a tiny drop of vitamin E or a tiny drop of almond oil, tiny drop, like 1-to-1 ratio, and then use the tea tree oil. Mix it up and then apply it directly to the affected area, okay, to the breakout area. You might again want to either put on cotton underwear. You could even do like the little pads, like the mini pads, so that the oil, you know, doesn't get around to, you know, your bedding or your sheets or anything like that. You want to keep it concentrated on that area as long as possible, okay? So that again is for very active flare-ups. And then the other one that I want to make mention is the lavender. And lavender is also very medicinal and has a lot of antibacterial and antifungal properties. And again, it's one of the ones that you don't want to put directly on your skin because it is very, very potent. Of course, you'll smell like lavender down there, which I don't think is a bad thing, you know. And again, you just mix this up with some carrier oil. Could be almond. You could have vitamin E oil. Let's see what else. Vitamin E, I think, and yeah, vitamin E would be, I think, the best oil, or almond oil if you have. I think jojoba would be good too if you want to do that. Either one of these, just mix it up, just 1-to-1 ratio, you know, maybe a drop of this and a drop of that. Mix it up in the palm of your hand and then apply it down there. Again, same principle. Try to, you know, wear cotton underwear or however you want to do it to keep it on there. You will notice the next day that if you do have a lump, if it's very inflamed, it will be significantly smaller, significantly. It will be on the way to being healed, okay? You can cut down, first of all, the pain of going through this because it is very painful, and the process by at least more than a half as far as the time to heal up, okay? And then if you are consistent with the Dr. Bronner's and, you know, cleansers like that, you will cut down significantly on the reoccurring flare-ups too. You can go, you know, probably months and months without a flare-up. The other thing I would caution you against is what I have found for me that's a trigger is like aspartame or some artificial sweeteners. And you might have an allergen to these types of sweeteners, whether it's, you know, saccharin, or whether it's aspartame, or whether it's, I don't even know what they're called, equal. There's one that's equal. There's one that's, I forget. The one in the blue packet, the one in the yellow packet, the pink, I think that's just saccharin, and I don't think that has any effect on your body. But definitely, I've noticed aspartame has a definite effect on my body and breakouts, and especially down there breakouts. So try to avoid like diet sodas, diet Cokes, you know, anything that has aspartame in it, even though it's like 0 calories. It's, you know, you might win in the calorie routine, but you're going to lose when it comes to breakouts. And, you know, you don't want to go ahead and suffer like that. You really, really don't. If you know it's the trigger, if you know that it's something that you're eating, you know, some people have an allergen to chocolate. I know a lot of people get acne from chocolate. You probably know your body better than anybody, and you know what is triggering some of these breakouts, whether it's activity, being in a humid environment, a lot of jogging, a lot of walking, you know, like I said, yoga, heat, humidity, anything like that will exacerbate the situation, will prolong it, will make it worse, and more breakouts will come out. Okay, so again, I just wanted to put this out there for everybody. You know, this is one-on-one discourse. This is something that I find valuable to, you know, to give to you guys as information. I know that if I go through something, chances are y'all are, somebody out there is going through the same thing, and if I can be of help to you guys, that's what I want to do. Okay, so again, blessings to everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found this information very helpful. Leave me comments below on anything else that you find helpful in alleviating your, you know, hoo-ha's problems, and let me know. Obviously, you know, it's a sensitive subject. Obviously, you know, you're kind of embarrassed and stuff, but you know, you got to go through that. You gotta put that information out there for everybody, and just we'll deal with it. You and I will go through that. Okay, please subscribe if you find this video helpful. I put up a lot of videos on health and skin and mature beauty and everything like that, everything that has to do with our well-being, really, and some food and recipes and things like that. And I hope that you stick around and come back for more videos. I love you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day out there. Mwah to everybody, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.